2, 3.
My name is Sylvian Northcutt, and my presentation is over Jorge Luis Borges. Jorge was born August the 24th, 1899. He died June the 14th, 1986 at the age of 87. Jorge's place of birth was Buenos Aires, Argentina. His place of death was Geneva, Switzerland. Jorge's father was half English and he was an unsuccessful lawyer. Borge's mother translated works of other authors in Spanish. Borges spoke English at home while with his father, his paternal grandmother, and his tutor. Borges was very close to his mother, and he lived with her until her death at the age of 99. Borges' family was caught in Geneva at an outbreak during World War I. Borges learned French, German, and Latin. Borges' house, according to his imagination, was a large garden home. In 1938, Borges got a job as a librarian. In 1946, with the overturn of government, Borges was removed from his librarian job that he had since 1938 and was given the job of a chicken inspector, but he refused. In 1955, Borges was given the job of a prestigious post director of the National Library. Borges had several different works. In Borges' works, his first publication was at the age of 9, and that was of a Spanish translation of a children's story by Oscar Wilde. Borges then later went on to translate works by other authors. In 1941, Borges wrote The Garden of Forking Paths. This was his first major novel. This was a neat and clever detective story. It was a maze of hedges. It also had physical puzzles. The conclusion provides path through all of them setting in a town of Albert and Acre River. This was a historical document. Borges also wrote Snorri Edda. Snorri Edda is divided up into short stories followed by 3 main sections. This is a translation of part of a medieval Icelandic on poetry and mythology. This was considered a link to pre-Christian Scandinavia, and it influenced literary presentation of illusion and real world. Borges also wrote The Bribe. The Bribe is a philosophical story. It's an attribute to pastiche of the horror fiction of Lovecraft. Also, Borges wrote El Oriente, which is an original Spanish, a poet of bouquet. This is an interest in Middle Eastern culture. It's a perception of relation between Eastern and Western civilizations. Early works concerns the Oriental themes. All of Borges' works leaves writers unsure of what is reality or illusion, but Borges wasn't really discovered until 1960. Borges' ideal artistic theme is he likes puzzles, mazes, challenging games, imagination elaboration, detective stories. Borges was considered an idealist writer who loved to thrill and enjoy his audience.